Hi, everybody. It's Mike from Here, the Watchmen, and we're back today with another exciting episode of the Watchman's Journey. And today we have a wonderful young lady who I met at Coach Dave's conference earlier this year in Ohio, and was so blessed to get introduced to her and listen to her testimony. Her name is Lexie Hall. She is from Texas. Lexie, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Lexie, you and I have something in common, and that is that we were both kind of kicked in the rear end by Coach Dave Dobbenmeyer. And Dave is largely responsible for getting me up off the couch and getting me to, along with my wife, for us to start the Here the Watchmen conferences. But Coach had a huge influence. Talk to us about that experience.
Yeah, so just the same as you. I was introduced to Coach Dave through my mom, like introduced to his videos. And so I started watching him. At the beginning, I thought he was a kind of a nut and what a freak kind of guy, just being honest. And until I continued watching him and I realized, oh, wait, this guy's actually exactly right on. And I was the crazy person in the way I was thinking before. So yeah, he really impacted my life and made me turn way different, but for the better, obviously.
Well, Coach, no doubt about it. He is a nut. I love him. He gets out there and really makes a difference. Now, once you watch those videos, how did it transform? I mean, first of all, Lexi, you're like what, 16 years old now, 17?
Yeah, I'm 17 now.
17 years old. So a 17-year-old high school student hears Coach Dave and then goes and starts preaching on the streets, going in front of abortion clinics. Amazing. Now, how did that transform your life?
Well, yeah, so I'm a completely different person. I mean, I can't even explain how different of a person I am from who I was like a year ago or so. But yeah, so I started going to the abortion clinics like almost a year ago, like around December, January. And from doing that it completely changed my perspective on everything in my life and the importance of stupid stuff that I used to think were important and awesome. And now I think, wow, what a waste of time and a waste of money and everything. But so yeah, I have a completely different view on a lot of things, and I don't spend my time doing things that I used to. And now I spend more time on reading the Word of God and going to abortion clinics and doing things that actually purpose and matter and protecting preborn babies.
Well, it's truly amazing because, Lexi, I have daughters, and I'll tell you that our daughters at 17 were concerned with going to the mall and going shopping, hanging out with their friends and boys, and not necessarily in that order. Now, once you had this change in your life as such a young woman, what happened to all your friends? Do they think you're like Coach?
Yeah, exactly. I don't really have any friends, but that's okay. I have friends with people that I know now, but they're really adults. But yeah, I mean, so I understand, because I thought if me at 15 looked at who I am now, I would think I was crazy too. So I completely understand that they wouldn't want to hang around me anymore, because yeah, I don't really care to talk about what they, talk about. I don't care to act like they do. I'd rather be doing some other things in my life. So I can understand where they're coming from and how how most teenagers don't like that and don't like to be around people that talk about God a lot and talk about politics and like important things. So yeah, they all kind of dwindled away. But I also became homeschooled. So, I mean, I didn't really see them or anything, but people have reached out to me that weren't like super close friends with me and were like, what are you doing? And they're just like curious about like things that I post and stuff. And so that's really good. You get to talk to people about God and everything through that. So I think it's a benefit to come out from being like that, because people then are curious of why are you acting this way and stuff. So yeah.
Recently, you wrote an article for the Wisconsin Christian News, and I'm going to sort of see if I can pull this up here. There's Lexi right there. She wrote an article for this paper. What was that like? What was it like to see your story in print like that?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, because I'm not a good, I don't think I'm a good writer. I'm not here to say that so people like compliment me or something. But yeah, I'm not good at speaking, like you can tell right now. I'm not like fluent in speaking, and I'm really not that fluent in writing, because I could write a paper and it'd be talking about like 20 different things. So I'm very shocked that I was asked to do that. I am now writing a monthly article for the Wisconsin Christian News. But that's pretty crazy. It's pretty exciting, but I hope I'm trying to get better at things that I do, because I'm surrounded by people that are so good. Like you're so good at this. And like Coach Dave, he's so good at what he does. And I'm just trying to get to a higher level. So I'm not terrible. So I hope that explains how I feel about being in the paper.
It was a wonderful article. It really, truly was. Lexi did an awesome job with it. You know, what is it that you do today? Let's say in your ministry, what are you doing? What on a daily basis, what do you do and where do you go?
On a daily basis. So we go to the worship clinic. Me and my mom go at least once a week, try to go more than once a week, and go minister there, go try to rescue babies, go try to talk to people. And now I started doing a weekly show on Through the Black. It's only 15 minutes long on Tuesday nights. So I started that 2 weeks ago. So, and yeah, I just, that's basically my life now. And I'm still in high school. I'm trying to finish up that. I'm a senior and trying to finish up as soon as possible. And I do schoolwork, go to the abortion clinic, read my Bible, and hang out with my family. So yeah, not that exciting.
So when you go to the abortion clinics, what is that experience like?
Yeah, well, it's very chaotic sometimes, and sometimes it's very stagnant and nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to like even see you there. They'll just like flick you off or whatever. Sometimes though, it's more like vulgar pushback. And on the very rare occasion, people actually want to talk to you and have a civil conversation. That's super rare, but it does happen. And those times are good. But the average is usually people laughing at you or flicking you off or cussing at you. But there are some people that give you thumbs up, like from the street, and some people that are going to the abortion clinic that don't actually want to get the abortion, and they're having like their dad or their boyfriend or their mom take them into the abortion clinic, and they're crying going in and not wanting to go in. And that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking to see not only the baby is being torn apart, but also that girl doesn't want that baby torn apart out of her. So it's super emotional, and it can be like it's super draining. A lot of people go to the abortion clinics and go for an amount of time and then never go back, because it's super hard on you to get that kind of not only seeing babies going in to die, but also getting people like yelling at you all the time. But I at least have my mom and everything. So, I mean, if I was by myself, I can't imagine how you would handle all of that and handle seeing those babies go in there and everything. So I'm super fortunate to have my mom there, and yeah, it's pretty different on every day, but also the same. It's the same people going in, and it's the same death escorts, the people that escort the women in out there, who are literally just trying to trip you up and just trying to make you leave. Basically, they call the police on us just so we'll leave because they want to go home. And so we'll call the police saying that we've done something that we didn't even do, or doing something that's not illegal. And yeah, it's very petty from the other side. Yeah.
Wow. Now you're blessed, Lexi. I met your mom and your dad in Ohio at Coach's Conference, and so your mom actually goes out there with you when you're doing this ministry.
Yes, yes. I would not go out there alone. Oh my goodness. That was so scary. Yeah. My mom goes out there with me. It's just me and her usually. Because we go on weekdays, and so most people are at work and can't go to the abortion clinic, which is super understandable. But yeah, she's super awesome. She's been going out there with me since we started, and I wouldn't be able to go out there if she wasn't doing that. And she has so much other things to do, just as everybody does, but she finds the time in the day to go do what needs to get done. So yeah.
Well, and now what an exciting time in your life. You're doing all of this. You're a senior now. Where do you see yourself in a couple of years? I know that's a tough question for someone your age. I mean, somebody asked me at my age, where do you see yourself in a couple of years? I'm like, hopefully still breathing. But in your case, what do you look, where are you going? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I have no idea. I mean, I am really like blown away. Like, Tom Dunn just asked me to do the show on Through the Black, which I would never think I would be doing. I would never think that I would be here a few months ago talking to you. So every single day and every single week, I'm kind of like blown away. Or doing the newspaper, like, I would never think that I'd have those opportunities. So I don't know what opportunities I'm going to have a few years from now, but hopefully abortion will be ended by a few years from now, and I can start doing some other things. I'm ready to see abortion ended, and I know I'm not going to stop until that happens. So if anything, if abortion's not ended in a few years, I'm going to be still doing that, and that's all I really know, and still serving God. That's it. That's all I really know right now. But.
Well, Lexi, I mean, our hats are off to you. We pray for you, that you continue to do what you're doing. And I want to thank you. We're beginning to get like completely snowed on up here. So, which truly affects my ability to connect here. So we're going to wrap it up for today, but tell people how they can find you and how they can help you.
Yeah, so I guess you can watch the show on Through the Black that I do on Tuesday nights. I just have 2 shows up there right now. And you can find me on Facebook, Lexie Hall on Facebook. And yeah, that's really it. If you want to reach out to me or anything, or have any questions you want to ask me, you can email me at Lexie, LEXIEH9368 at yahoo.com. So if y'all could remember that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Also, folks, if you're in touch with me, you can go to hearthewatchman.com, click the contact button, and just that'll come right to me. Something saying, hey, I want to connect with Lexi. We need to support her. We need to do what we can for her. She will be at Hear the Watchman this March with her mom and dad, March 1st. Go to Hear the Watchmen, AmyAnn.com. Get your ticket. Ticket prices do go up on January 31st. I'm sorry, on December 31st. So act now. Use the code HTWN. That'll get you $20 off that admission price. So get busy, get it done. Lexi, again, thank you so much. And by the way, I highly want to compliment you on your choice of shirts. As you can see, the same thing going on here, the flannel, which I take a lot of heat for, but I love thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. And yes, I noticed that our flannels are kind of matching. So yes. I am so happy that you asked me to come on. So thank you so much.
Well, God bless you and for all the work. So folks, that's going to wrap it up for today's edition of the Watchman's Report. I want you to do everything you can to support Lexi and to hopefully help her to bring other young people into the body. So until we see you next time, don't forget, there's nothing you can't do with Jesus in your heart, except nothing at all. Get out there, get busy, make it happen, make it work. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you next time here on the Watchman's Report.